into the camera, or you?
Into the camera preferably. But if you end up looking away, it's fine.
Okay. At the moment, I'm on the dole for the last few years, knocking around Galway, like doing the Galway thing. Like, yeah, I moved back from Limerick after me and Beth finished up, and I've been here ever since. That was about 5 years ago, I guess, at this point. Like, so yeah.
I live in London. I went there 4 years ago, after the breakup, and to study. I did a master's there in fine art. And I had this idea that after I did that, I'd become a famous artist like Damien Hirst, which I haven't quite succeeded with yet. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Beth is very driven. She's very smart. She knows what she wants. Very focused. She's a good crack. Yeah.
Personality-wise, Andrew's funny. He takes himself quite seriously, I think. And he's just sound. He's just nice. Just like sound is probably the best. We got together when I was 18. I'd known him for years, but we knew each other since we were kids. He was my older brother's best friend, and I think I was quite, was it a bit of a crush on him? I think younger sisters always like their brother's older friend.
Well, we were friends to begin with for a long, long time, I guess. Like, her brother is a long-time friend of mine, like, and we ended up socializing, partying together, whatever, like, you know, festivals, that kind of thing. And we somehow ended up living together at some point then, like, you know what I mean? Like, and it just kind of snowballed from there, I guess, and that's the gist of it, really. We ended up, yeah, we moved to Limerick then at some point, like, and yeah, that's how it started, like.
But yeah, it was all pretty just kind of like grand. I think when you get together really young, that's the thing. When you get together and you're young and you get together with someone who's basically just got the same experience as you, then I don't know, you don't really know anything. And it's quite bad in a way.
I guess any relationship, you take positive things and take negative things from it, like, you know what I mean? Like, but like I said, you're very young, like 20's probably a bit, early 20s is probably a bit too young for that kind of thing, so, well.
We were like young people, like early 20s, acting like an old married couple, like in Ireland.
What I learned from that relationship was, like, I'd probably be more inclined to somebody who's a bit more relaxed, somebody who's a bit more chill. Like I said before, she's very driven, she's very direction orientated, like she's constantly looking for the next thing, like. That's not really me, like, you know, I like a slower pace of life, I guess, like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's something I learned, that maybe, you know, those two personality types don't really sync.
Your life, this is like my philosophy, your life's not actually that fucking important. You can't hang around saying, oh, I just don't know what to do with my life. Because it's not that fucking hard, just choose something and fucking do it. And Andrew could never choose anything and just do it.
Well, the way it worked, we were living in an apartment in Limerick, and just the two of us both of us, our interests were waning, like, you know what I mean? Like, so there was more arguments, there was more, you know, stroppy fights or whatever, like, you know what I mean? That kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, so just kind of built over a year, I guess, or whatever, and then there was the usual pinnacle, or the argument, and I went back to Galway, she stayed in Limerick, and that was pretty much, that was it, like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's just a building tension, I guess, like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah.
Like, we did have, our breakup was like quite dramatic, like we had a big fight, and then, but we had like a big fight that lasted about an hour, or no, not even an hour, like 20 minutes. And then it was like, no, it's over. And then it was just really sad. It wasn't like anger or hate or anything, it was just like, that's it, so